Hey everyone, Coach Investor back to another video for you today. So let's talk about Fiverr. Fiverr, the stock during 2020 has had tremendous returns. 2021, not so much. But the business itself has continued to perform, has continued to grow year over year and quarter over quarter. Every metric in the business has been doing tremendously well. And honestly, I don't see that stopping anytime soon. Now, the freelancing market is a huge market. For the US, the freelance income alone is over $800 billion. And for Fiverr, they estimate that their total addressable market is above $115 billion and growing. So the opportunity is there. Right now, Fiverr is valued at around, well, under $4 billion, growing their business in the full year 50% year over year. So still a long way to go. And in my opinion, there's no better time to go freelance than today. Obviously, not everybody wants to go freelance. Some people like actually 9-to-5 jobs, and that's totally fine. Just right now, with the way the world is evolving, the world is working, freelancing might be a very good option for a lot of people. It doesn't have to be a full-time job, can be a side gig along with your 9-to-5. Another great thing with Fiverr is that it allows third world countries to participate in the world economy. Let's take an example here, India. The minimum wage in India is under $3. So let's say you live there and you are very talented, but your talents and services that you provide are underappreciated in that country. You go on Fiverr and you list those services. Right off the bat, you can already get $5, right? Fiverr, $5. But if you're a real professional, you can ask much more. So not only does Fiverr provide a 2x on that minimum wage in India, it can maybe even provide a 10x, because let's face it, if you go on Fiverr, you offer your services to people in Europe, the United States, other continents around the world, where the minimum wage is much higher. So you can ask maybe not the same wage as those countries, maybe a bit under that, but still way above what you would earn in your country. Another great way to attract talent, and one of the ways why Fiverr has become so popular along the years. Now, don't get me wrong, Fiverr is not just offering $5 gigs. You can find gigs for as much as $1,000, $5,000, maybe even more. And that's great for buyers, that's great for sellers, and for those big companies that want to find specific talent for specific projects. And it also translated in the last earnings report, in the last couple of earnings reports. Spend per buyer has increased 20% year over year. I do see that number growing each and every year as they move more and more in the upmarket. All right, now let's go and look at how the company is actually doing by looking at a couple of metrics on StockCard. As you know, I partnered with StockCard, mentioned that in my last video. So it's very simple to use. As you can see here, 4 squares, green, red, orange. Green is obviously good, red, bad, orange, neutral. So what do we get here? High growth potential, struggling operations, which means it's obviously not profitable yet. Pessimistic investor, this is a sentiment meter. I usually like to see this here, which means there's a lot of fear on the street, which means I can get greedy. It underperformed the market. It's a fairly priced stock at around 13 times sales. And then the analyst consensus is neutral, 3 buy, 3 hold. Obviously, you can click on all of those and you get more information below. Now, like I said, there is a lot of free information on StockCard, but sometimes if you're really serious, it is limiting. That's why there are some premium options here. If you do choose to upgrade your plan, please consider using my code CouchInvestor. Now, with StockCard, we can also look and make some portfolios, which is exactly what I did. The Couch Gang portfolio. Every time I cover a company on this channel and I feel it's time to add to the portfolio, to add to our position, I will be adding that in this portfolio. If you want to follow that, it's completely free. So we're going to do this right now. We're going to add Fiverr to our portfolio. So I did just that. So you basically write the name of the stock, the decision, how much, when did you buy it, and then it will automatically put the price of the day, the reason of the decision. I will usually put the link to the video and then we just submit it. And voila, it's in our portfolio. That's a great way for us to follow our investments throughout the year and throughout the years. And let's see if we can beat the market. All right, and now before I jump into the last couple of points, which are going to be how Fiverr can actually be a good way for you to get exposed to this whole NFT craze, we're going to talk about the new feature that they have announced and how well their app has been performing. But first, I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 free stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Now, Stock Advisor has beat the market by more than 4x. So all you have to do is go to fool.com/couchinvestor to get your free 10 stock picks now. Alright, so by now a lot of people have probably already heard about the term NFT. A lot of people have asked, how can we get exposed to this? How can I invest in NFTs without losing all my money? Because most of it is probably going to zero, right? So there are some ways, obviously buying Ethereum, buying Solana, buying Coinbase, etc. But you can also buy Fiverr actually, because if you go on Fiverr and you search for NFTs, you get a lot of gigs. And as you can see, they are doing pretty well. They're not cheap, $50, $100, $250, etc. Now let's take one example. I took this one right here. As you can see, there are 22 orders in queue. Now let's say it's around $50, 22 orders, that's $1,000 worth of orders. Obviously there is a standard version where it's $450, and then there's a premium one where it's close to $1,000. So not cheap, but as you can see, there are a lot of orders. And that's another way how to participate in this NFT craze while also investing in a company that does other things as well. Just wanted to mention this. And lastly, Fiverr is announcing Inspire, a new experience within the company's mobile app built for visual discovery and ideation. It personalizes the viewing experience for each customer. It allows customers to interact with the content by liking it on their feed. So it's a mix, a bit of TikTok, with a bit of Pinterest as well. It's a great way to interact with sellers. It's a great way for buyers to maybe get inspired and see, maybe I might go with this creator this time. And one last stat I want to mention here, and that's the Fiverr app downloads. So according to Sean here, Fiverr December worldwide downloads compared to prior years. In December 2021, it's up 122% compared to 2020. As you can see, 2021 to 2019, that's up 242%. And then all the way back to 2018, that's close to 300%. Also said that December 2021 downloads are above any 2020 single month. So that's obviously great to see and a great metric to go by, seeing how popular Fiverr actually is and if users keep on using it. Obviously during winter time, still lockdowns in a couple of countries, that might play in their favor, but moving forward, it's not just going to be a COVID play, it's going to be a play for the freelancing market, which is extremely big and growing. And that will be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on Fiverr. And if you like these videos, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And as always guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.